Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful idea, something about simplicity and comfort. And our guide for this journey? It's a community that feels like it's a world away from our own busy lives. We're diving into the wisdom of Kampung Naga. So, let me just ask you this and be honest. Ever feel like life is just too complicated? You know that feeling like you're being pulled in 100 different directions all at once? Let's dig into where that feeling actually comes from. A huge part of it is just the endless demands, right? There's this constant pressure to do more, to be more, to achieve more. You've got deadlines at work, you've got social stuff, you've got your own personal goals. It seriously feels like a nonstop treadmill. And then, of course, there's the technology. I mean, our phones are always buzzing, emails are constantly pinging, and social media, it's literally an infinite scroll designed to distract us. It feels like there's just no off switch anymore, leaving us always connected, but somehow more scattered than ever before. And all of this just fuels this sense of limitless wanting. The next gadget, the next trip, the next promotion, we get caught in this loop of chasing things we think are going to make us happy, but then we find out the finish line just keeps moving. But what if there's another way? Well, that other way might just be found by looking down a different path. So let's take a little trip to a traditional village in Indonesia. It's called Kampung Naga, and it offers a pretty fascinating alternative to our modern pace of life. You know, what's so interesting about Kampung Naga is how it's defined by what it doesn't have. Think about it. There is no electricity. Life isn't driven by screens and notifications. Instead, it's all about community and this really deep connection to their natural surroundings. The focus is simplified down to the absolute essentials: family, tradition, and just your basic daily needs. So, what happens when you place these two worlds side by side? The contrast, well, it reveals some really powerful truths about how we live and what we think is important. Okay, let's start with the source of energy that powers each world. For us, our modern lives run on electricity and technology. But life in Kampung Naga, it's powered by nature and by the simple rhythm of necessity. They work based on what's needed for the day, not on some artificial deadline from a digital clock. And this difference leads to a really crucial philosophical split. You see, our world is pretty much built around chasing wants, this endless pursuit of the next thing. Their world, on the other hand, is built around fulfilling needs. By focusing only on what's truly necessary, they completely sidestep so much of the stress and the noise that comes from just constantly wanting more. So, what can we learn from all this? Well, it leads us to a really profound lesson from Kampung Naga, one that kind of forces us to rethink what it actually means to be comfortable. Okay, so here we see this word, kenyamanan, which translates to comfort. And this is the core idea right here. The people of Kampung Naga teach us that true comfort, it isn't found in modern gadgets or the latest tech. It's a state of mind. It is a conscious choice to appreciate what you already have right here, right now. There's a quote that just captures this whole idea perfectly. Life can become lighter when we rearrange our priorities. That feeling of being totally overwhelmed, it isn't inevitable. A lot of the time, it's just a product of our priorities. And by rethinking what truly matters, we can actually lighten the load we're carrying. So how can we actually apply this? Well, the wisdom of Kampung Naga points to 3 keys for finding peace. First, focus on the essential, really just narrowing in on what's truly important. Second, find harmony with your environment and your community. And finally, the simple but incredibly powerful act of appreciating what is, right in this moment, instead of always chasing what isn't. So, we're going to end with this question for you to think about. Look, you don't have to give up electricity to find this sense of peace. But looking at the wisdom of Kampo Naga, what's one simple value that you could consciously bring back?
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.